Hello, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's experiment. Today, we're going to talk about robots. A robot is a machine that operates automatically, that means on its own, and it does a job that a human can do, but usually faster or safer for a robot to do it. Can you think of any kinds of robots? Some robots look like humans or even human parts, and today we're going to make a robot hand using items you can find at home. The materials we're going to need today include a cardboard box. You need to get some straws, some rubber bands, some string or yarn. I found fishing line, some tape. Hopefully you have a little less industrial tape, some scissors, a pen, and some kind of ruler. I found a measuring tape. Now, I know we're not allowed to go outside and we're not allowed to go to stores or even to our classrooms to get things we need, so anything you find at home to use should be A-okay. Because this experiment today calls for cutting with scissors, please make sure that you have a grown-up around to make sure that it's okay and that you're being safe. So the first step in today's experiment is that you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut your cardboard into a palm shape. So it's about 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters or 4 inches by 4 inches. If you don't have a ruler at home, that's okay. Just try and make it about the size of your palm or this part of your hand. So all right, now that we have our hand, the next step is you're going to cut out your fingers. Now, most people have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers, but our robot hand's only going to have 3 fingers today. Each finger should be about 9 centimeters or about 4 inches again long, and then 2 centimeters are about 1 inch wide. Now, 2 centimeters would be about from this end of my thumb to this end of my thumb. So we're going to cut them out and then we'll be back. All right, so we have our 3 fingers and we have our hand, and now we're going to start cutting up our fingers. So you want to cut each of your fingers into 3 equal parts. You don't need to measure for that, but if you want to, they say it should be about 2 centimeters by 3 centimeters. So you go 1, 2, 3. So now each of my fingers is in 3 equal parts. All right, now you should have your 3 fingers in 3 little squares. And the next step we're going to do, is we are going to tape our 3 fingers back together again. I know it seems kind of silly, but that's how we're supposed to do it. Now that we have our fingers taped together, we're going to write the word inside on one side of them, and we're going to flip them over. So we're going to be working on the outside part of our fingers now. We're going to take one of our rubber bands and we're going to cut it. So we have one piece of rubber band, and you're going to tape this rubber band across all 3 parts of your fingers, like this. And make sure that you put the tape on really, really good so that it doesn't come off. So we're going to do that right now. for the next step, we're going to take our straw and we're going to cut 4 1-inch pieces of our straw. So that's about the length of your thumb against the straw, and we need 4 for each hand. All right, now that we have all of our 12 pieces of straws cut, we're going to start making our fingers. So you want to flip your hand back to the inside. So you're looking at the inside part of your hand. And now you're going to take your string or your yarn or whatever you could find. Like I said, I had fishing wire. And you're going to cut about 12 inches, which is about the length from here to here. Or my helper Caleb will show you. Oops.
1 foot.
1 foot, exactly.
Which 1 ruler.
It's about here. There, like I said, from here to here. Okay. We need 3 pieces of string.
1, 2, 3.
All right, now that we've cut our 3 pieces of string, you're going to start by taping the top string to the top of your hand. Remember, we're on the inside of our hand again. So we tape it to the top. You tired?
Yeah.
And we're going to put a piece of straw and tape it. And we're going to do it for all 3 parts of our fingers and 1 on our palm. All right, and there you have it. We have our hand built now. So now you're going to see if you can make it actually move. Can you make it pick up something? The best way to do this is to hold it in your hand and use your other hand to move the fingers. Now, I don't know if our cardboard wasn't thick enough because our fingers are kind of droopy, but you can try different types of cardboard. Maybe try more fingers and see what you can do. So, Caleb, do you want to try and pick stuff up with it?
Mm-hmm. Like this, you said?
Yeah. And if it's too big for your hand, so if you look, it's kind of big for Caleb's hand, you can always cut it to make it a little smaller to make it more comfortable to fit on you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. And then you use a string.
Like a puppet.
Like a puppet.